Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to our Python programming for beginners lecture and part 4. In part 3 we have covered operators of Python, and in this part we will cover the conditional statement such as if else, and others. So let us continue with our lecture. So first we will understand what is conditional statements are. Conditional statements allow a programs to make decision on whether a condition is true or false. It helps to control the flow of program by executing different blocks of code depending on the result of conditions. So conditional statements are basically these types of statement which is if uh, it is going to execute based on whether the condition is true or false. Such as here you can see we have taken the age as 18, and if and here as you can see, if the age is greater than or equal to 18, then only it is going to execute inside the condition. If condition is if the condition is true, then only the code inside the if block will execute. So that's what conditional statements are. And why do we even need conditional statement? Conditional statement helps programs to make decisions. Without conditional statements, even program would execute the same instruction every time. So there are different types of conditional statement, such as if else, if elif else, and nested if, and shortened if, and shortened if else. And there is one more, such as match case statement. We will cover up later in next parts. So let us first go with if statement. So first let us understand what is if statement. So if statement is simplest conditional statement in program. It uses to execute a block of code only if the specific condition is true. If the condition is false, the code inside the if block is skipped. So what the if condition is actually do, if it will check whether the condition which is given in if it is true or not. If it's false, then it's not going to execute in whatever code inside the if is, and if the condition is true, then it is going to execute. While you need to remember its syntax. The first is after writing if you need to write the condition, what the condition is, and after that you need to put colon, and after colon, let us do here. So first let us take uh, here with an example. Let us continue with an example. Before that, we will see through flow statement how it is work. So if the condition is true, it is going to execute code, and if it false, it is going to skip the code. So let us first take an example such as age equals to uh, let us take input from user and input input uh, enter age, enter your age. After that, in next line we will take if statement. If age is greater than equal to 18 colon, after enter we print in string you are eligible for eligible for vote eligible for vote. And after that we will also take another line, print thank thank you. Thank you. So after if we run it, so as you can see it is going to ask the age. So let us type the age 35. Age 35. As you can see here, it has printed you are eligible for vote. So as you can see, the age 35 is higher, greater than 18. So condition is true. So it is going to print both whatever inside the if statement is, such as you are eligible for vote, and after executing this it is going to execute next line, print thank you. So if we take input less than 18, such as 15, then it is not going to execute whatever inside it is inside the code. So that's what it is. So for the things you need to remember in a conditioner, so write such as after writing if there's a condition statement, if the conditional statement is true only, then it is going to execute the code whatever inside a code it is. After writing conditional statement, you need to add colon, and after that you can write and you can enter, and you can click enter, and after clicking enter, here you can see there's a space of 4, such as it is known as indentation. You need to a tab space, and space is also called indentation. And after every program you need to write the indentation here. mm, here, and whatever inside the indentation it is going to considered as inside the code of if statement. So you need to remember the indentation. If you make the mistake of giving extra space, then in Python it is going to give error like this, such as uh, uh, you are eligible for vote, although such as if we give indentation, not going to give indentation here like this. As you can see here, it is going to give an error since there is nothing. So you need to look for errors such as indentation error and others. So let us go here. As you can see, and these are few examples such as if the age here taken as 20, and if the age is greater than 18, which is true, so it is going to print. And as you can see here in this example, here we have taken the marks as 85, and if the marks is greater than 50, then it is going to print pass. And as you can see here, the output is pass. So here some key point. The if statement check whether a condition is true. The code inside if block execute only when the condition is true. If the if condition then is false, then if block is skipped, and a colon must be placed after the condition. A proper indentation is required inside the if block. So that's what the if condition if statement was. So let us go with our next type of conditional statement, such as if else. So just like if the if else statement is used to execute one block of code if the condition is true, and another block of code if the condition is false. It allows the program to choose based between two possible outcomes, such as uh, if the condition inside the if is true, then it is going to execute the if the block of code which is present inside the and if the conditional condition in if block if part is false, then it is going to execute whatever inside the uh, in else block. So let us first take an example. If else dot py, here we have and take after we run it, we run it. So as you can see, it is going to ask the age, and we will try first 30 in 15. So it is going to print you are not eligible for vote. So here we have taken the input. So we have taken the input 15. So first it is going to check whether the condition of if is true or false. If it is true, then the whatever inside the if statement block of code inside the if statement is, it is going to print that, execute that, such as inside the if statement is it is you are eligible for vote, and in else you are not eligible for vote. So as you can see, 18 is not greater than 15 is not greater than 18. So it is going to then this condition is false, then except for this, it is going to execute whatever inside the else part is, that is print not eligible for vote. As you can see, it is printed not eligible for vote. So that for the if statement is, you can, so it is and as you can see, so let us first take another example. So let us take another example such as this. So here is the enter number. So here, and so this is the code to check whether the number is even or not. As you can see, what it is going to do, if the number is modulus of 2. So if we are going to divide any number by 2, and if the remainder is equals to 0, then it is going to be even. So whatever is, so let us take the number 11. As you can see, if we the modulus of 11 by 11 of 2 is 1, such as if we divide 2, then 2 by 11 by 2, then remainder will be 1, so it is not equals to 0. So this condition is false, so it is going to print the number is odd. And if the number, we will take 676. As you can see, after dividing it with 2, it is going to give the remainder 0. So it is going to print the number is even in this part. So for next example, uh, so that's what it is. So you need to, the if else statement is used when the two opposite outcome. If the condition is true, then if is true, the if block execute. If the condition is false, the else block executes. Only once of the two blocks is executed if a colon is required after both if and else. The proper indentation is required for both parts. You need to remember that. So let us go with our third types of if else statement. The third type of condition statement, if else. The if else statement is used when there when the when there's a multiple condition to check. Python evaluate each condition from both from top to bottom and execute the block of code first condition, that it is true. If the So what the if statements are, it is going to check multiple condition, and whatever the first condition is true by line, then those condition the code will execute this, such as here we will have seen with flow state. It is in the first it is going to be if. So whatever inside the it is going to first check the condition of first condition, and if it is true, then it is going to execute the whatever inside the if, and after that it is going to skip all these parts, such as second, third condition, or how much condition it is going to be. It is going to skip all, and after that it is going to exit done. And if the first condition is false, then for second condition it is going to be elif. So it is going to check whether the second condition is true, and if the second condition is true, it is going to uh, uh, execute that, and if it is false, then it is going to only going to condition 3, and if it is true, then it is going to execute this block of code and going to skip all this code which is going to after. If the condition inside the both, such as second condition 2 and condition 3, both are correct, true, then but whichever come first, such as condition second is first, so it is only going to execute condition second. It is not going to execute condition third. You need to remember that. Uh, as you can see, here is the example. Let us first take file if elif else dot py. So let us take an a code such as marks marks equals to int input enter your mark. So after that we will take condition if for our first condition we will take marks is greater than equal to 90, then print grade A. If it is greater than equal to 80, then it is going to print B. Yes, C, 80, 60, 70, and we will take if Elif, Elif. After that, for last one, we'll take as print grade F. So here's a code of grading marks. Here's a code of grading marks. So let us first write. Uh, First, let me clear it. Clear. So let us first take the marks such as 93. As you can see, it is going to print grade A. Whatever the first kind of statement, it is true. As you have seen, the 93 which is greater than equal to 90, which is true. But as you have seen, the grade is greater than equal to 90, which is true. So it is going to print grade A. But the condition to second condition, such as marks is greater than 80, then 93 is also greater than 80, but it is not going to execute because the condition is already done. So this part is not going to be executed. If any condition is met, then after that it is not going to execute. So that's how it is checked. Such as if we take the marks 76, then since it is the first condition is false and second condition is also false and third condition is true, then it is going to print grade C. As you have seen, the fourth condition is also true, but it is not going to print that. And we can take another, such as 56, As you have seen, it is going to print grade F. Since none of the conditions are true, it is going to print grade F as part. So that's what if Elif else are. Mm, and you can also check in this example. You have seen here checked whether the number is greater than 0. It is going to print positive, and if it is less than 0, it is going to print negative, as it is going to print 0. Here, as you can see, it since both the conditions are false, it is going to print else statement 0. In example 3, we have taken the day 6. For day 1, it is going to print Monday, and 11 for day 2, it is going to print Tuesday, and for day 3, it is going to print Wednesday. Else, it is going to print another day. As you've seen, these three types of condition is false, so it is going to print else part, such as another day. The use if elif else is to check multiple condition. Python checks condition for from top to bottom, and only the first true condition is executed. The remaining condition is skipped. The else block run only if all the conditions are false. Proper indentation is required for all blocks. You need to remember, and after that, so let us go with our next type of statement, such as nested if. So nested if statement is nested if statement is a if statement placed inside another if statement. The inner if statement is executed only if other if condition is true. So let us understand what the if statement is. Nested if it is. The nested if is it is going it is if statement is inside the if statement, such as if the condition of first if it is true, then it is going to execute and and if it is false, it is going to skip it. Such and if the condition of second condition is true, then it is going to execute code, otherwise it is going to skip. Such as here we can take uh, an example. Let us take example nested if dot py. Here we have taken the input, such as int input enter your age. And here we can take input and Here we can take bool boolean enter true if you have ID. If you have ID as false. After we run this code, it is going to ask first. It is going to ask your age. So let me write my age as 45, and it is going to ask if I have the ID. See, and if we write true, then it is going to give entry allow. So let us first understand what happened. First, it is going to check this type, this condition. If this condition is true, then only if it is going to be allowed in other condition. Uh, and after the both condition are true, then it is going to enter allow. As you can see, if my age is 15 and I have a ID, it is also true. Then, and as you can see, it has skipped the code. It has skipped the code since I do not. My age is not. Age is 15. So the condition is false, so this code is not going to execute. For mm, and this is what nested if is. It is going to check. We will take another example, such as here. Here, as you can see, that it is going to check whether the number is greater than 0, and second one, it is going to check the number whether the number is even or not. Remainder, if the divided by 2, if the number is the modulus of uh, 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 the modulus of 15 by 2 is 0 or not. If the both the condition are true, then only it is going to execute the program. As you have seen, the first code is actually true, condition is true, but for second condition, the number of if we divide 15 by 2, the remainder will be 1. So as modulus of 15, the 15 modulus of 2 is 1. So as you have seen here, it is pause. So it is not going to execute. As there's also another type of statement, such as nested if else, if elif else. I will also allow. So let us see another type of example. Another types of statements, such as nested if else. So first we will take nested if else dot py. So just like nested if, the nested if is also works same. So here we will see with an example. As you have seen, as print I ID you required is print a entry entry de denied entry denied. So here, as you have seen, so let us understand what the if a nested if a statement is. It is the code is inside the if. Okay, so first condition, it is going to check whether the age is 18, higher than 18. If the age is higher, more than 18, then only if the first condition is true, then it is going to execute the code which actually inside it in it. And if the code, as you have seen, inside in it, and if the condition is false, then it is going to print this. Just like if as nested if is basically the code is inside if statement inside the if or else statement. It is going to act as a whole code as one, which is the first condition. As you can see, the if, as you can see, it is going to ask age. If I am going to write 26, and if I have the ID, then true, true, then it is going to allow the entry. So if I will write false, then it is we will, if if has ID false, as you here we will take integer to make the code easier. Enter enter y or and for id if has equal y, then entry allow uh, elif has id equal n. Mm, and a id required, else else print, we will just going to write it right properly. So here it is code as, so if we are going to run it, so let us first take a age 25 id, yes, then entry allow if 25 id no, then I, as you can see, the for the the age is 25. Since the age is 25, 15, we will take another example, 15 id, yes, then also it is good. So for the if condition, as you have seen, first it is going to check whether the age is greater than or less than 18. If it is greater than 18, then it is going to execute the if statement inside in it. So inside in it, we have seen whether it has ID or not. As you can see, it has ID, so it is going to enter yes, yeah, Y. So if it is Y, it is going to allow, and if it is no, so as you can see an N, it is going to ask the ID, or else it is going to give the entry denied. Uh, or if such as by mistake it is not written either Y or N or something else, then it is going to print write properly, such as like this, uh, 34, such as by mistake write S, then it is going to give the write properly since it is not either of the code. So that's what the if else statement is, if else statements are. So third type of statements, it is shorthand if statement. So first understand what is shorthand if statement. Shorthand if statements are single line statement. Uh, this is the condition code which is executed in single line. Not you. Uh, it is if statement which is actually executed in single line, such as if statement should only, you need to remember shorthand if statement should only be used for simple condition, not multiple statement. Use the standard if statement, such as here we will take an example. uh, short short if short if uh, dot py, and if, as you can see here, we will take short if input from user, and it is going to be run it like this. It is only, as you can see, you do not need to write indentation or anything, since it is only going to execute in single line code, such as if I write 34, then yes, you are eligible. So that's how it is. A short line it is, if it is. But you need to remember the short line if statements only works for single line, such as if I am going to write also print print thank thank you, then it is going to give an error. Then it is going to give an error, since it is only going to allow a single line code, such as this. This is only for short code. For code like other codes, you need to write it like in normal form, such as normal if else, such as normally. So that's what you need to remember for short if. Short if usually is not recommended, since it is only for a short code, and you need to do second one. Second type of it is short hand if else. Uh, so it is basically an if else code, but a short in single line. It is only going to be work for single line codes, just like short if. So it uses the trinity operator only for simple condition. We will see it like this. Let us take one example. Short if elif if else dot py. So here's if elif dot py. So here's how the code. Uh, First, let me clear it. So here's how it is work like this. Such a so first you need to remember in if else statement, it is its syntax. For the syntax, first you are going to write whatever the code is going to be inside. If you need to remember, this is for single line code, so you need to write only one part here. If after that you need to write if, and if for condition of if, after that else, and for else part you do not need to add colons, each, like in short if you need to write the colon also, but here you do not need to write colon. You can actually do it like this. So that's how the shorthanded if else statement it is. But shorthanded if else statement or shorthanded if statement is not usually recommended. I recommend use the normal type because it is easy to understand and easy to debug. While so the key points you need to remember is one line version of code. It is a one line version of code. If the condition is true, then it is true. That if the condition of is false, then the second expression is going to execute. Avoid using ternary operator for complex or lengthy condition. Third is, let us understand while using and or loop and or not with not type of operators with condition. So first let us go with and so what it is, and is so and dot py. So what it is and it is. So let us first understand. So as we have seen in last lecture, what the and was, if and statement, it is if the both the conditions are true, then only it is going to be true. As you can see here, here 20 is greater than 18. As you can see, the condition is true, and it has id, it is also true. Since both the condition are true, it is going to be false. It is going to be true. So as we have seen what the AND operator is in last lecture, then we don't need to get into details. You can see the last lecture, part 3 of arithmetic, of part 3 of operators, on operators. So here, as you can see, so 70, if we take the value 17, so in the first condition it is false, then it is going to be false, then it's going to skip the code just like if statement. So that's what it is. So that's how the using of AND operator. So let us go with second one, using of OR operator. Using just like and the OR operator, here you can see the OR operator works like this. It should be at least one condition should be true. You need to check whether this condition or this condition is true. uh, Such as you can see, the day is Sunday. check if the day is Saturday or Sunday. Since first condition is false but the second condition is true, then it is going to be execute. Then the whole condition it is going to be true. So card is using of not, as you have seen in last lecture, last part. Since not operator actually flip the result of true to false and false become true. So here is login in is false, but if the condition it is not here it is not, then it is going to convert it into true. Since it is true, then it is going to execute print login explanation. Since login is false in the, using multiple conditions. Mm, mm. Here you can see here using multiple condition we can use it and an or operator in multiple conditions, such as instead of writing nested loop we can also write it like this, such as here you can see it is going to check whether the both the condition is true. So here the age is equals to 22, so here the first condition is also true, and for here the age is actually true, and for second condition it is also true. True, then the whole condition it is going to be turn out to be true. The eligible for vote. If the first condition is false, such as 16, then it is going to be not eligible, since it is going to skip. If the first condition is false, then whole statement is going to be false. Then it is going to convert. It is not going to execute this code. Uh, so you need to in if else Elif statement you need to remember the common errors which actually occur, such as forgetting the colon, incorrect indentation. You need to remember the indentation if you are going to write it like this, but such as if print here, let me print and while here example, as you can see 22, let me take 22. As you can see it is going to print it if it is in, but if the indentation error such as like this, then it is not it is going to be give an error. And you also need to remember such as like an error even without the error, as you can see here, although it is going to give not eligible for and why. And if we forgot the indentation, as you can see it is also it might be since it is simple code, then it is not giving here like this, but in difficult code it is actually give the error, or it is not going to execute. So you need to remember the code, give the indentation. So best practice, new practice is because this types of condition is very important in Python in coding for Python coding. So let us first take example. So let us go with our problem number one. Write a Python program to check the number is positive and or is positive or negative. Such as we will take q1 dot py, and here we will take input to check the number. So here we will take number n equal to input and enter number and after that we will check if n is greater than 0. If n is greater than 0, then print positive. If Elif n is less than 0, print neg- negative. Else print 0. We will take number 34, 14. It is going to give positive, and for we will take also negative numbers such as minus 45. It is going to give the answer as negative. Uh, and if we going to enter 0, it is going to give the and result as 0, print 0. So that was our question one. Let us go with our second problem. Write a Python program to check whether a person is eligible to vote or not. We have seen this, but let us also give it again. Write a Python program to check whether a person is eligible to vote, such as age equals. Let us just take here from here As you can see here, that's as you have already seen this code. So here is the solution. It is going to check whether the age is greater than 18 or not. So that's how this code is. We have already seen this. So let us go with our next problem. Mm, Q3.py. Write a Python program to check whether the number is even or not. So let us first take n equals to int input enter enter number enter number for checking the whether the number is odd or not. We usually write it like this: if n mod 2 is equal 0, then print even else print odd. So here you can see if we have taken the number for finding whether the number is input odd or even. We uses the no we use modulus function, modulus. Here, as you can see, if the number is, if we divide the number by 2 and if the remainder is 0, then it is even, and if the remainder is 1, for odd one, if the remainder is turn out to be 1, then it is going to be odd. We can also write it like this: Elif, if n modulus 2 is 1, then it is odd, as print error. Print error, it is going to, as you can also see it here, if we're going to put like 15, it is going to execute the second one code, since here the remainder of after dividing it by 2, it is going to give the remainder 1. Since this condition is true, it is going to give the value of true. So that's how this is. Let us go with our third question. Question q4.py. For our third question, write a Python program to find the two large number. So here there are We can solve it using two types of method. First, let us take number a equal to, and we will take this one from here. Let us take number for n equals to first number. Here we'll take second number. We have taken the variable m and n as first and second. After that, we will take first. We will try with nested loop. If n is greater than n is greater than m, then print for print a n comma is greater, n is greater Elif n is less than m, then m is greater, else print both are equal. As you can see here, we can check whether first number we will take 14 and second number we will take 24. As you can see, 24 is greater. So let us first understand the code. Here we will take two number from input from user. The first one is going to check whether the number is whether the n is greater than m. If the n is greater, then it is going to execute this code. If the n is smaller than m, it is going to execute this code. So that was the question third. So let us go with our next question. Question 4 dot py. Question 5 dot py. So for our fifth question, write a Python program to display grade based on grade marks. We have already done the where is here. So here I have already explained this code. So look into it. So for our next code problem, write a Python program to check whether a year is leap year or not. For question 6, dot py. Y equals to int input enter year. Enter year. So here we will take if y is y modulus 4 is equal 0, then colon equals to print a leap, leap year. No, not leap year. Else, not leap year. Else, we can check if the leap year is such as we will check 2024. As you can see, it is leap year. But if we check 2026, as you can see, it is not an leap year. 2760, it is a leap year. As you can see, we can do it like this. And let us go with our second question. Question 7.py. So write a Python program to display days of week based on the number 0 to 7 using if Elif else. So let us do the we will take from n d n equals to in end display the days of week based on input enter number. So let us take first question. First we will take if n equal 1 present Sunday is Elif 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Here we will take 2 Print Monday. Here we will take three. Print Tuesday. For fourth. Print Friday. And for fifth, print Saturday. Saturday. After that, for sixth, no, for fourth one, is going to be print Wednesday, Wednesday, and for fifth, it is going to be Saturday. For sixth, it is going to be Wednesday, and print the Thursday. For sixth, it is going to be Friday, and for seventh, it is going to be Saturday. As print enter in range 1 to 7. As you can see, here we will type 4 and it is going to print Wednesday. And if we going to print such as 19, it is going to give the instruction as enter the range in 1 to 7. So that was the question 7. So for our next question, question 8 dot py. For our question 8, we will write a program to check whether a character is vowel or consonant. So for that, uh, we will take an input and n equal input input and here enter vowel, write it to check whether the vowel or a constant. If n equals to equal bracket uh, a comma a comma a e comma I comma o comma q, then print a vowel, enter character Elif is print consonant. So here you can see it is not, but we will take R and equally R and equal and equal R R and equal. As you can see, we will take letter R and it is considered we will give space so that we can see it clearly here, such as a, it is vowel, it is going to print vowel, and if we add d, it is going to give the consonant. So let us go with our second example. Ninth example, question 9.py. Write a Python program to check whether the number is lies between is 1 and 0 using AND operator. I will copy to take first we will take n equals to int input enter number. After that, if n is great n is greater than as you can see in question, it is return lies between 1 and 100. So 1 and 100 is not going to be, so n is greater than 1 and n is smaller than 100. Current number lies between 1 to 100. Else is not between 1 to 100. We will take any number such as 460, 56. It is not lies in for 1 to 100. We will take 67. As you can see, it is lies between 1 to 100. So let us go with our next question. Question 10.py. So for our 10 question, you write a Python program to find the largest number of 3 using nested if statement. So first I'm going to clear and confirm. So first I'm going to write take an input of 3 numbers such as a equal and input enter first a new number enter second number enter third number and we will take here D, after that C, and after that we will take if A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, then after that if A if A is greater first we will take largest. We need to find the largest, so let's take if A is greater than B, then we will check if A is greater than C. If it is true, then print first first number is largest, otherwise else second third number is largest. If if it is false, then else. If B is greater than C, then print then print is second number is largest, otherwise else third number is largest. So we will take here, we will take first number 4. For second number we will take 3, and for third number we will take 7. As you can see, it is going to print. So let us understand the code. So first it is going to check whether the first number A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, then it is going to check whether the A is also greater than C. Since both the condition is true, it is going to print first number is true. So here we have already checked whether the A is greater than B. So A is already greater than B, and even if the A is not greater than B, then the C will be the largest number. Else, if it is false, then the B is largest number, then is larger. Then it is, we are going to check whether the B is larger than C. If it is larger than C, then it is going to print largest. Else it is going to print third, third, then else third number is largest. So that was it. So here are some practice problems you need to give try. So these are the things you need to remember. Mm, so in this lecture in this part you have learned what is conditional statements are, and in next part we will cover up loops such as for loop, while loops, and other, and what is loop. So here it is. I hope this lecture is helpful. So please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe so that it lecture and here. Thank you.